Hi, Gazoonettes. Welcome back to another Redstone video. In this video, we're going to be learning about one of the fundamental building blocks in certain Redstone circuits, logic gates. For example, this here is an AND gate, which means it only activates when these two levers are on, never in any other situation. You can make quite a bit with logic gates. One of the things being this binary adder, which is, and this or some variation of it is used in those redstone calculators you see. Also forgot to mention, and I always forget to mention, world downloads in the description if you want to check out the world for yourself. Also, please subscribe if you enjoyed it. It would help out the channel a lot. But before we get into learning about logic gates, there are some requirements. It's not as requirement intensive as the last episode, but it does have a bit of requirements. You're going to have to know about redstone dust, which I'm assuming every one of you knows what redstone dust can do. Redstone torches, in which ways it can power, repeaters, which are frankly only used to stabilize XOR gates, which is what I call XOR gates. I call them XOR gates. Blocks and how they can be powered through strong or weak powering. And finally, the comparator, specifically in subtract mode, because you use those to make certain XOR gates. And you can make XOR gates without comparators, but they're not as good as comparator XOR gates. Okay, let's get into the first logic gate, which is a NOT gate. It is arguably the simplest NOT gate alongside the OR gate, because all it does is invert signals, and this is just a redstone torch. So if I flick this lever on here, then this is going to be on, and this is going to be off. Everything a NOT gate is what a redstone torch is. If you know how redstone torches work, then you don't need to know anything else about NOT gates. Second, the OR gate, which is like, this is only a logic gate really that has only one input, because the only other option would be like this. But for two input logic gates, you have some more options. So, but how an OR gate works is if either of these are turned on, then the output will be on. This is literally just done through, like, connecting redstone dust together. It's barely even a logic gate, but it is used in a lot of circumstances. Next, we get into something slightly more complicated, an AND gate. So, how an AND gate works, as I already demonstrated there, oh wait, I don't have Optifine, is if you flick both of these levers on, then this is going to turn on the redstone torch. So let me show you how this works. So, these two levers are connected to two redstone torches, and both of these are powering this redstone dust. You can only get this to turn off if both of the redstone torches are off. And this redstone dust is powering this redstone torch right here. So if this redstone dust is off, then this block is not going to be being powered anymore. So this redstone torch is free to turn on and do as it pleases. Now, arguably one of the most complicated logic gates, the XOR gate. This is a no comparator XOR gate. and this is the comparator XOR gate. Let me show you how this works. So from the requirements, you already know how this subtract mode comparator works, but if you don't, it shouldn't be that bad. So basically, if I turn this on, and then I turn this on, basically how an XOR gate works, I forgot to tell you guys, it's an exclusive OR gate. It's like an OR gate, but you can't have both inputs on. So how does this work? So, we go here, this is 15, 14, then 14. 14 minus 14 is 0, so this is not going to emit anything. But then 13, 12, 11, it cycles around here. 13 minus 11 is going to be 2, which this block is accepting as a power signal of 2. And this block, because of strong powering, is going to power this redstone dust, giving off a signal strength of 2. We can do it the exact same way here. It's just 15, 14. So this one's not going to do it, but this one is. But if we turn them both on, then it's going to be 15, 14. But this signal strength can't run out. It's not going to loop around here. It's going to be here, 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 and here, here, here. So 14 minus 14, 0. 14 minus 14, 0. So this lamp is not going to be on. Though XOR gates don't work in specific situations. So if I turn this lever on and then this lever on, it's not going to function as an XOR gate. It's going to function as an OR gate, but not an XOR gate. Why this is happening is because 15, 14, say we turn this one off. This is going to be 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. This is going to be functioning as normal, but if I turn this on, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 11, 10, 12, this is not going to be a functioning loop because of the signal strength differences. How you fix that is very simple. It's just through repeaters. That way, every signal strength that goes into each of these is guaranteed to be 15. In both areas, it's 15 because of how repeaters extend signal strengths. You can also do it through use of no comparators. So this is more complicated than that. Still don't have Optifine Zoom. But, oh wait, break the lever. But it still works just the same. It's also pretty fast and it emits a signal strength of 15, but it's definitely bigger. I mean, this here is just going to be a literal normal OR gate, like these two lines here. If I remove this redstone torch, then this is just a normal XOR gate. But here we're combining an OR gate and an AND gate to make an XOR gate. This here is just an AND gate. So when both of these are flicked off, then these two are guaranteed to be on. So both of these torches are guaranteed to be off. So that means no output. And after XOR gates come more gates, or the more abstract ones that you won't need in everyday situations, but can still be pretty helpful in some. First, we get into NOR gates. So these are the opposites of OR gates. The only time this will have an output is when neither of these inputs are on. If even one of them so much as turns on, then the whole thing is going to turn off. It also works with both of them, so I'm guessing you know enough about Redstone to already have grasped that. Second, the NAND gate. What this does is we remove the torch from the AND gate, so now it's inverted and just a NAND gate. What this does is it's on unless both of these are turned on. And next, A and B gates. Yes, these technically do qualify as logic gates. These levers have no sort of existence in the circuit, like this is an A gate, this is a B gate, but with how truth tables work, if you truly need every logic gate possible, then this is bound to be one of them, even if it is a rather cursed quote-unquote logic gate, and mainly cursed at the fact that these even qualify. Next, we get into imply gates. Now, these ones are pretty interesting. So, basically, either these are both off, or they are both on, or any combination except just the first input being on is gonna function as being on. That's basically an imply gate. The redstone is very simple. For here, it's the same thing, except it's just output B instead of output A. They're just mirrored. And finally, we get into XNOR gates, which are literally just inverted XOR gates. Because we're inverting all of the logic gates, so if we have XOR gates, then we gotta have XNOR gates, right? Basically how this works, just a normal XOR gate, but there's a redstone torch at the end, so whenever this is going to be on, then this is going to be off, and vice versa. So this is only going to be on when neither of these are on, or both of these are on. Not if just one of these are on, then it's going to shut off. And guys, these are all of the logic gates. I'm pretty sure these are pretty much all of the logic gates. I'm not going to be getting into truth tables, which I've mentioned this episode. I'm not going to be getting into those until another video. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a little bit more about redstone. You can toy around with this binary adder here if you'd like. But this is the end of the video, and I really hope you enjoyed. And I said last episode that you guys got to pick which one you wanted this video to be. Nobody picked, so I decided to make it logic gates. If you guys pick this episode, it's going to be changed, episode 4, from flying machines, like episodes go forward, it's going to be flying machines. If you make a suggestion, then I'm going to change it to that, as long as it's not too complicated. Anyways, this is the end of the video, so bye guys!